With the world at war, there was pressure mounting on the U.S. government to help the Allies beat Nazi Germany. But Germany was already on the verge of developing their own atomic weapon. So in 1942, President Franklin D. Roosevelt secretly commissioned the Manhattan Project to build the first atomic bomb. It was top secret, so top that 6 cities had to be built from scratch to house the scientists and the workers who would make it possible. These secret cities, Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, and Hanford, along with 3 others, were designed to produce the materials needed for the atomic weapon, but no one was allowed to know they existed. In fact, when the scientists arrived at these cities, they had to take an oath to never speak of them. And if they did, they'd be prosecuted under the Espionage Act. To get into Los Alamos, for example, scientists had to pass through 3 sets of gates and then be escorted by armed guards everywhere they went. They weren't even allowed to walk alone in the park. If they saw something in the distance that looked like a truck, they had to report it immediately. And they certainly weren't allowed to talk to the locals about their work. But what were they working on? Well, that was also a secret. Each scientist was only given a small piece of the puzzle, and they didn't know the bigger picture until they actually finished it. But in 1945, the project was finished, and 2 bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And then the world changed. Suddenly, these scientists who had been working in secrecy for years were paraded around as heroes. But many of them had serious moral qualms about what they'd helped create. And the world was never the same. The Manhattan Project changed warfare forever. It ushered in the atomic age and led to the start of the Cold War. For more stories of incredible inventions, check out the series in the description below.